You know, the more I do these videos at this time of year, and the more often I wear this Santa hat, I have to say, wearing flannel is very festive friendly. Oh boy. Yeah, I think it's going to be one of those days today, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Tuesday. Yeah. Just sort of, relaxing right now. Just getting ready to, get out of my day. Feeling kind of procrastinating, I guess. Don't really feel like I want to do much. Quick announcement, Friday's video that's coming up is actually a really important one. It is going to have some, cursing involved a little bit, so this is an announcement saying if you don't want to see it, just a fair warning right now. Okay, so, yeah. Man, I don't know why, but Tuesday always seems... The last several Tuesdays have been, really slow for whatever reason, which is really sad. Because I actually really look forward to Tuesday. I mean, no particular reason why. I just always thought that Tuesday was sort of an appealing time of day. Maybe I'm just reading too much into it, or maybe because of, I have nothing better to do or say. Well, actually, I don't have anything better to do because I love making these videos and nothing's better than that. Yeah. So, I've actually been watching a lot of F is for Family, and I gotta say, I am hooked. I think this may very well be the very first Netflix show that I've been binge watching. I'm not caught up all the way yet. I'm about halfway through season 3. So, I'm almost done. I'll probably do a follow-up video at some point, or maybe one morning video will be that follow-up video where I talk about my overall thoughts and feelings of, but honestly, you know what? I'm actually kind of glad I started watching it. And you know what? I actually have to thank Hot Ones for that. Well, Hot Ones and Bill Burr, and the fact that Bill Burr was on Hot Ones. I mean, I had seen Bill Burr and sort of passing. I mean, I really had no idea as to how funny or famous that he was. I mean, the first time I ever saw Bill Burr was, believe it or not, 5-6 years ago when he was on Conan O'Brien. And he was talking about his overall thoughts as to how Lance Armstrong, did what he did at the time. And he killed it. He made fun of the whole, those, bracelets that you used to have in your hands, those yellow bracelets that apparently block out the sun, according to him. And, yeah, this was... I mean, I don't want to get into the whole Lance Armstrong thing because at this point, if you've ever used the internet at all, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. All I know is that you can say whatever you want about how I performed as an athlete back in my youth, but I never resorted to tactics like what Lance Armstrong did to try and be successful. Especially since I know someone who did. And let's just say I haven't seen that guy in a very long time. I'm pretty sure he's still alive. It's just, he's kind of a jerk. I really didn't want to see him anymore. Yeah. I'm really blanking right now, ladies and gentlemen. I don't really know where to go. I mean, the holiday season is, again, we're in the middle of the holiday season, hence the Festive. Let's see. So that's what it looks like when I bring it all the way up like that. Honestly, I'm just, playing around because I don't really know what else to do. The ironic thing is, one movie that's actually been popping up a lot, that's like in passing conversation whenever I walk by people, is Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, which, it kind of makes sense. It is the perfect movie to watch on both Halloween and Christmas. So, it just begs the question, when do I watch it? Well, around Halloween, I'll watch pretty much just the opening of The Nightmare Before Christmas. The This Is Halloween, that song. Because that honestly, brings me into the Halloween mood. Or I'll just listen to This Is Halloween on my iPod. Yes, I actually have some of the soundtrack from Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas on my iPod. I do not think that is weird at all. I'm just saying. So, I'll listen to that, and around Christmas time, then I'll watch, the whole movie in earnest. That seems like a fair thing to do. I mean, come Christmas Day, we're going to be getting a certain story that's going to be playing for 24 hours on TBS. Yeah. I mean, I love A Christmas Story, I really do, but it really is starting to get played a lot to the point where I think the only reason why they come up with stuff like A Christmas Story 2 or A Christmas Story Live or whatever they came out a year ago that starred Matthew Broderick. It was very bad, by the way. Don't watch it. Yeah. I think they're trying to milk this sort of popular cult thing around Christmas time for all it's worth, and that's really not what you're supposed to do with it. I mean, if something is really good, you should kind of just, leave it alone. But that's just me. I've always been the kind of guy where if something's good, I'll either leave it alone or... Unless I know for a fact I can make it better. If I know for a fact that there's something I can do to make a situation better, I'll actually try and do it. But if I know I can't, then I'll just leave it for what it is. Or if I want to, but I'm told I can't, that's another thing I'll do to make sure that... Basically, I'll do... Because if anyone knew me back when I was little, I had the reputation of, ruining a lot of things. I was a giant nerd back in the day. What do you want me to do? And so... part of me used to think, I wonder if I can make, a career in ruining things. But then they came up with that show, Adam Ruins Everything, and now I don't want to do that anymore. Besides, if I really want to continue ruining things, I would just, I'd do it. Heck, if I wanted to ruin what this New Year's resolution was in terms of making these videos, I would just stop doing it altogether. But I'm not going to do that. I mean, I've been doing this for 345 days. Do I really think I would ever stop at this point? Especially since there's a video coming out on Friday that I'm really building up to, and it's one that's really important I really want to talk about. I do that all in one breath. And to only stop right before I get to there? That would not be cool. Although, that does remind me, this is actually a video I may actually have to read off of a script because I really want to write down and make sure I have everything I say down. But let's just say it involves a certain subject matter that a certain group of people that I am affiliated with, and by group of people I mean about 300 plus gentlemen, would be familiar with. And it also may be the first video where I actually mention the name of somebody. but for not necessarily, well, it's for both a good and a bad reason, because the good reason would be would sort of aid in what I'm trying to convey, but it does sort of go back to my philosophy of not embarrassing or offending anyone, but technically in this case it wouldn't, but I'll get into that when I get into that. So, yeah. I say so, yeah, a lot in these videos, don't I? Oh my goodness. Well, stayed up last night watching the Vikings-Seahawks game. I honestly should have known the Seahawks would win, but I didn't think it would be by like that significant amount of a margin. I'm already tired. Yeah. I just realized I have like 2 movies to watch this week, because I'm definitely seeing Spider-Man in the Spider-Verse. And I think on Friday they're going to be releasing The Mule, you know, like Clint Eastwood movie I told you about when I did the Star is Born movies way back when. So I'm really looking forward to this weekend already. I think it's going to be a pretty solid weekend overall, but first we actually have to get there. I mean, we're not even to Wednesday yet. Although it does remind me, seeing the Spider-Verse may not necessarily put me in the right mindset for the video that I'm going to be doing on Friday, but I guess I'll sort of well, I am going to be doing it Thursday night, and technically I'll have like 8 hours of good sleep in preparation for the video in question. I don't know. This is actually kind of difficult for me to decipher and get through. I don't know. I'll have to, again, just one of those things I have to play by ear. Make sure I, do some things right before, something bad goes wrong. But hey, you know what I also just realized? We now have 79 days until Rita's opens, roughly. So, yay! I am over 20% of the way there. Yeah, see, whenever I know for a fact that Rita's is going to be closed for X number of days, I pretty much do, each day is like 1%. And so, when it got to, actually, my mother's birthday, which was November 21st, that's, day 1, so 1%. And, there's 10 days left in November, so it's 10%. And it's December 11th, so that's 10 more percent. So we're 21% of the way there. All right. Oh, this is going to be a very long winter, but it should be an entertaining one, knowing what I know now. Considering that, I mean, when I first started making these videos, I really had no idea where this was going to go. And considering I've done it for this long, only indicates that maybe time will fly by a little easier, knowing that as long as I continue doing stuff like this, it should actually be pretty fun to do. So, speaking of fun things to do, I should probably get into preparation for a few things going on there this week. So, like, favorite, hit that subscribe button. I could really use the support on YouTube. Follow me on the social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I'm going to be chilling for whatever. And as always, I'm very humble I made this video for all of you guys to watch and enjoy for today. I'm hopeful that we all have a wonderful Tuesday. And remember, if any of you guys ever want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to lend an ear. And I will always have your back. Take care, and have a lovely day.